Hello, dear students. I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Tanvi Sachdeva, who has secured rank 540 in this year NEET PG 2025. She is from Lady Harding Medical College. Very congratulations, Tanvi.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel?
So it's a great feeling. I remember last night I was sleeping, and my parents saw my result, and they woke me up because I was so anxious. I was very restless, and so I thought that I should better sleep only. I cannot just deal with that anxiety anymore.
That's actually, always everyone will be having that anxiety. So let's go through your journey for getting, how did you get this rank? So when did you start preparing all those things? So let's start with when did you start preparing for NEET PG?
So I started in my third year, and I was a regular batch student only from DAMS,
Mm-hmm.
and I made all my notes in my third and fourth year itself. Back then it was COVID, so we had to attend online classes, but I tried to attend live classes so that, there is no backlog left for me. So that was my main aim back then in my third and final year.
Okay.
And
So how were your concepts? How did you develop the concepts, etc.? How were they delivered to you in the classes?
sir, those were actually, to be honest, I didn't do much MCQs in my third final year. I mainly started doing them in my internship only. And like reading notes passively was helping me out, but until you don't solve the MCQs, you really don't get that practical view of the questions which can appear. Like knowing things is something which everyone can know, but unless you apply them practically, it makes a difference. So that is when I started doing those things in my internship. So earlier though, I was like very reluctant giving GTs also because I was sort of scared giving GTs. I used to feel if I'll score low, then my morale will go down and all. But I think that is very important because I realized it a little later. So I think giving GTs helped me a lot in my drop year.
So what were your GT scores from the beginning, since you are stressing on GTs? So let's I mean, how did you, was it evolving? Was it stagnant? Was it a wavy up and downs? What kind of ride you had with the GTs?
So, sir, it was sort of a mixed, I would say, like earlier, though it was stagnant. Like it started from a low score, like around, I remember my first duty score was around 104. So I was very scared and I was very sad. That is what I felt कि नहीं मुझे नहीं देना ये तो बहुत sad कर रहा है. But I think that was the thing जो कि नहीं सोचना चाहिए किसी को भी because it is just you're just practicing through it. And so yes, then from 104 it came to 110 and then it just got stagnant. And I remember in my internship in the end I started scoring more than 140. But yes, that was during my internship.
Okay.
And yeah,
Then
last
in your drop year, you took TND with us, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So how did you prepare yourself for TND? How do you rate TND? And someone those who are opting for TND, how to best utilize the TND?
So for me, actually, TND worked very well because I felt like for the initial few days, I didn't study for TND. I just used to appear for the test and for the discussion. Practically, which should not be done. We should first, study and then we should appear for TND. Otherwise, we'll just, we'll not be able to work upon things जो हमारे गलत हुए. We'll not be able to think कि हमने क्यों ये question mark किया and क्यों मतलब ऐसा क्यों सोचा. So but gradually I started studying and then I used to give TNDs. So so those were actually helpful for me because I remember even you used to say कि read the last line and then start the question from the starting, and that actually helped me a lot. That actually helped me a lot because I used to miss words, I used to miss keywords in the long questions. So वो TND से बहुत help मिला. And TNB also helped me in my final 2 weeks because that is the time when you feel that you have to do all the 19 subjects. And along with DBT, I used to, sort of I used to try to give to मतलब revise TND के कुछ questions जो मैं गलत करती ही थी during every revision of mine. So that was very helpful for me, especially in the last few days.
Okay. So one more thing you brought up was DVT. How did DVT help you? How did you use the DVT? Because see, DAMS is giving you so many things. Ultimately, how you have to use it,
Yes,
it'll be depending on each person. So
yes,
how did
sir.
you use DVT and how helpful was the DVT for you?
So, sir, like for Delhi, DVT was held in the month of March. So that because back then we felt the exam is in June.
June.
So it was a very appropriate time for actually going for DVT, and because it is the last time when you actually have to revise everything together. So I attended all the classes offline only. So it was like mainly it was like a recall session for you. You just have to recall things. Already you know everything. You just have to fill in those spaces, and and then in the end it was very helpful. Although Deepti ma'am used to tell us that for the last month give 3 or 4 maximum revisions of DVT, which was actually very helpful. So I did those things. I did all of those things.
Okay.
Like I gave 4 to 5 revisions of DVT in the last month per se, and in the last week as well. Like pointers, I actually marked some points जो कि मुझे लगता था कि ये तो मुझे फिर से पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Because some things are there which we tend to forget anyhow हम कितना भी पढ़ लें. So those pointers helped me in the last week. So that
Okay.
is how
See,
it.
since this question is very important, you can address this because I keep getting so many questions from everyone. Sir, मैं मेरा drop year है तो अब मुझे क्या लेना है मुझे TND लेना है या रेगुलर लेना है एंड ही कम्स एंड ही टेल्स मी सर मैंने ना डैम्स का नोट्स कभी किया नहीं है आई हैव डन multiple things from multiple sources so what should be the better way according to you.
Sir, I think if someone has already made notes and if someone has already studied from another platform, so it is better to take TND only because you already have studied the thing. So it's, you will waste your time. Instead, build your concept on those notes and study from those notes only. And along with that, you can top up TND with it because then you will get a broader perspective as well. So I think
So
TND
if
would
you
be
have made your own notes, then better go for TND. If you have not made notes, so
then
please, all of you who are listening, so this is what Dr. Tanvi is telling. If you have made notes, better go for TND. If you have not made notes, then better go for the regular batch, isn't? Chalo. Then we also had many other sessions like CBT. Did you attend all of them, or how
yes.
many of them? And
That
what was
activities were there, so I attended
okay?
all of them.
And what were your rank in CBTs?
So the last CBT I got 178 correct. So
Okay,
my rank was 12.
okay, that's good.
And yeah. And before that it was around, I remember it was around 175 correct.
So how close do you think DVT, mocked the actual NEET PG?
So very close. This time though it was very close
Okay,
actually.
so when I say mocking, I say that it includes questions, the quality of the questions, the toughness of the questions, and also the centers.
Everything. I remember 2 questions were there in this exam, which I actually remember it was there in the last CBT as well. The options were same, but the question was different. So it just hit me कि ये तो किया था अभी recently.
Acha, that's so
So
good.
it's
That's so
also
good.
there. Yes, sir.
So now, if you want to advise your juniors from your college or someone else across India who is listening to you, who is a young second year, third year, or a final year, when should they start preparing and what should be their, approach?
So I would suggest that one should start preparing by maximum by third year because that is when you actually start building your concepts on clinical subjects, and that is the best time where you can give time to your final year subjects as well, because in third year we generally have 3 to 4 subjects, but in final year we have the rest of the subjects. So it is very important to make your notes first, and then you have to build your concept on those notes only. अगर notes नहीं बने होंगे, then in the end you will be like, अब notes भी बनाने हैं, questions भी solve करने हैं. So a lot of things will come into your mind and you will not get a direction to move forward. So I would suggest your preparation with, and in your third and final year, you should firstly focus on making notes. Or like whichever way you prefer. I was like a copy pen person, so I made my notes through that only. So make your notes by final year. You have to complete them. Just take the target ki karna hi hai, and then in your internship, maximum time give to solve questions and give GTs as much as you can. Don't be scared of giving GTs. It will help you in the end.
So, GTs, you already mentioned it, ki your first GT score, you got only 104 correct. I'm sure it would have been very devastating कि यार ये करना है कि नहीं करना है. So
Yes,
how did
sir.
you persist? Because see, the most important thing in such a competitive exam preparation is, persisting when there are tough times. So how did you persist? Who helped you? Like, करना ही करना है, तो कहाँ से आपको motivation मिलता था हर बार?
Yes, sir. So my friends used to actually, boost me through those because they were also going through the same thing, plus minus or so. So we used to actually say कि नहीं रहने देते हैं अभी next month से start कर लेंगे. But then my friends actually used to, push me through this. Also, I used to talk to my parents as well about the same. कि ऐसा हो रहा है. तो they also used to say कि just don't take it by heart, just give it like that. Will at least get a perspective, So that is how actually I thought I should give more and more tests, and slowly I, sailed through those things.
Okay, so that's so good that you had support from your friends and family and all those people, those in your tough times, they were telling you that keep persisting with that.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, last thing about your this one, what do you want to pursue? What is your dream? What do you want? Which branch you want to be in?
So I'm looking forward to internal medicine.
Okay, that's good, and you have got a very good rank. You will end up getting at a very good place as well.
Thank you, sir.
So, I would say best wishes to you for your future endeavors. Big, thank you and congratulations from all the DAMS
Thank you so
faculties and all the DAMS family that we call ourselves as.
much.
So best wishes for you and students. That was Dr. Tanvi Sachdeva. She has got rank 540, right? So in this year, NEET PG. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.